So the roots of genocide came from Charles Darwin. But actually these concepts were always around for many years, and there's many names of people who were perpetrating this all the way back to the time of ancient civilization in Sumeria. But it was Charles Darwin who influenced Marx, Engels, Lenin, Stalin, okay, and yes, Hitler, even though we say that Hitler was somewhat religious, although his religion really was occultic, and it was not Christianity. He might have been brought up Catholic, and he might have made deals with the Catholic Church, but he definitely didn't believe in Catholicism. If you want to know what his national religion was, it was National Socialism. Just so you can get that whole situation straight. As far as misinformation is concerned, no, that's right on the button, people. All you people that say this and that and the other thing. As far as Darwin being a Christian is concerned, he was agnostic. Okay, and basically, as time went on, that was even questionable. But anyway, his cousin, Sir Francis Galton was his cousin, and he was the father of eugenics, and by the way, also was Darwin's son. Now, Galton did these experiments where he had people pray, and he was trying to actually take notes and see if he could statistically prove God. Well, God doesn't have to participate in any study, but that shows you where Galton was. I don't think he really believed in God either. Now, the family might have believed in God, but this obviously was free thinking at its best. So to say that the father of eugenics, Sir Francis Galton, okay, was a Christian would be a stretch of the imagination. Now, next, the idea of Darwinism and atheism not being attached. Well, there might be some atheists that don't believe in evolution, but by and large I don't know many of them. Some of them just don't believe that there's a God, and they're not all wrapped up in this, which I can understand. But you see, the root of atheism here is the root of rebellion towards God. It's very clear, okay? And basically what has happened is it has gone into communist countries because communism, atheism, and Darwinism are all wrapped up together. Now this is history, ladies and gentlemen, and the thing that I'm trying to bring out here is the worst in men comes when you dehumanize somebody else. By making yourself superior, the power of that causes man to do the most heinous things ever known. And you wonder why God has a right to judge the earth. And then you complain against God, saying God has no right to do the things that he did. Yet man is so corrupt. Who are you to judge what God does and what God doesn't do? So God destroyed the earth. All man's thoughts were wicked all the time. And there were some peoples, like the Germans that hated the Jews, that perpetrated genocide back then too. Did God have the right to wipe them out? Is God not a just God? So God's not a loving God if he carries out justice on earth. I'm sorry, that doesn't wash either. But as far as man considering himself better than his fellow man, okay, and perpetrating genocide and becoming God himself, well, that's the fruit of Adam, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's atheist or whether it's in the name of religion or whoever's name it's in the name of the seed of the knowledge of good and evil, that is man exalting himself over his fellow man. Indeed, evolution and Darwinism and all of this have different people, English people making themselves out to be the best race, German people making themselves out to be the best race, and on and on and on. They were measuring their head sizes to see who was the best race. So is man trying to exalt himself genetically? And now we look at the seed of Jesus Christ, which, by the way, has nothing to do with man's genealogies. Although Abraham was the father of the Jewish race, he was the father of all who had faith. See, the seed came to those who have faith. Whether you're Christian, Jew, or whoever you are, it doesn't matter. See, that's what made all pride go to the side. The idea that the chosen were chosen by faith, just like Abraham was. So not all Israel was Israel. And that way, it wasn't about bloodlines or who had better bloodlines, and nobody could boast in their bloodlines. And nobody could boast that they were better than their fellow man because they had to trust in somebody else's righteousness, Christ's. See, that was the whole plan that God made, and I think that maybe God might be a little bit wiser than all of you atheists. And until you understand that, well, you'll know it in the end, I guess. But God bless you and keep you.